take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Tonight, we're drifting far away, across the endless blue of the Atlantic Ocean, to a place that might never have existed, a place that has lived only in stories, in whispers, in dreams. This is the story of Atlantis, the legendary island said to have sunk beneath the waves thousands of years ago. Whether it was real or only imagined doesn't really matter tonight, because all that matters now is the sound of calm water and the slow rhythm of history, carrying you gently towards sleep. So, close your eyes and picture the sea. The air is soft and cool, the ocean stretches forever, and somewhere beyond the horizon lies a lost world waiting to be remembered. The story of Atlantis began long, long ago, around 360 BC, when a Greek philosopher named Plato wrote about it. In two of his dialogues, the Timaeus and the Critias, Plato described a powerful island nation beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. He said Atlantis was larger than Libya and Asia combined, a magnificent civilization blessed by the gods, full of life, art, and wisdom. The Atlanteans, Plato said, were descendants of Poseidon, the god of the sea. Their island had mountains, forests, and fertile plains. It was ringed by canals and bridges, so perfectly planned it almost felt divine. But the story wasn't just about beauty. It was also about pride and downfall. For in Plato's tale, Atlantis grew too powerful, too ambitious, and in time its people forgot the ways of the gods. And so, as punishment, the island was swallowed by the sea in a single terrible night and day. Some say it was a warning. Others believe it was just a story, an allegory about human arrogance. But the name Atlantis survived, and with every passing century, the legend grew stronger. Imagine it now, as Plato might have seen it in his mind. A vast island kingdom, its cities glowing with golden light. The center of Atlantis was said to be a great capital, a circular city built in rings of land and water, connected by bridges that shimmered in the sun. At the very heart stood a temple to Poseidon, its walls lined with silver, its roof plated with gold. The Atlanteans were masters of architecture and engineering. They built harbors, docks, and grand palaces. Their fields stretched in perfect order and their ships sailed across the world. Their society, Plato wrote, was balanced, at least for a while, between wisdom and power. They had laws and councils, priests and philosophers, and 10 royal families who ruled together. But over time, wealth began to matter more than virtue. The gods turned their eyes away, and the harmony that once defined Atlantis began to crumble. Still, it's nice to imagine it. The quiet hum of a thriving city, the gentle light of dawn reflecting on marble and gold, the scent of salt and rain carried by the sea breeze. A perfect world, just before the end. And then, one day, the calm was broken. No one knows exactly how it happened, but Plato's story says it came suddenly. A great shaking of the earth, thunder, floods. The ocean rose like a living thing, mountains cracked, and in a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis disappeared beneath the sea. Its towers sank. Its temples fell silent. Its people were lost, swallowed by the depths. Some say survivors escaped, sailing away to distant lands, spreading fragments of their knowledge, planting the seeds of future civilizations. Maybe that's why echoes of Atlantis appear in so many cultures, from Egypt to Mesoamerica to the far northern islands. Or maybe it's all just a story, a bedtime tale told by the ancients, about the dangers of forgetting humility. Either way, the sea kept her secret, and for thousands of years people have searched, listened, and dreamed, trying to find what was lost. Through the centuries, the legend of Atlantis refused to die. In the 15th and 16th centuries, when explorers crossed the oceans for the first time, many believed they might discover the lost island. Some thought it lay in the Caribbean, beneath the turquoise waves near the Bahamas. Others searched the Mediterranean, believing Atlantis was once the island of Santorini, destroyed by a volcanic eruption. In the 19th century, writers and mystics revived the tale. They said Atlantis had crystal technology, flying machines, and spiritual wisdom beyond our time. Then came scientists, armed with sonar and satellites. They scanned the ocean floor, mapping every ridge and valley, hoping to see the shape of an ancient city. And though they found many strange patterns, underwater walls, stone formations, forgotten ruins, none could prove the existence of Atlantis for sure. Some believe it's buried beneath Antarctica, frozen in time beneath the ice. Others say it never existed at all, that Plato invented it as a metaphor for pride and loss. But still, the dream continues, because maybe Atlantis isn't a place. Maybe it's an idea, a reminder that even the greatest empires can fall and that the ocean remembers everything. Imagine the quiet now. Miles below the surface, darkness drifts like silk. Ancient coral covers forgotten stones, and somewhere in the silence, Atlantis sleeps. No sound, no light, just peace. And now, as the waves slow down and the world fades to black, you can rest too. Let the sound of the sea carry you, deeper and deeper into calm. Atlantis is gone, but its story remains, like a gentle whisper from the past, a memory of beauty, of hope, and of how all things return to the sea. So take another deep breath. Feel your body grow heavy, your thoughts drifting away, like ships sailing into the mist. Good night, traveler. Sleep well, and may you dream of golden cities beneath the waves.